and welcome back. A little bit's happened while we've been away. I have walled in basically this whole area. So that covers the 2 patches of iron and then just a lot of real estate. I've run the wall down a bit further down here and hooked it into the train network, so we now have a ring of rail. And the next job is to mine out these 2 big patches of iron ore. So I'm going to start with this one down here and see if we can get this back to the main base, because at the moment the iron ore situation is not good. Okay. We're also working on various infinite researches. Right, I'm not sure the best way to bring this in. I made a junction, but I'm not very happy with where it is, so we will... And the right-hand drive, so the trains will be coming in this way. I really want them to not overlap, so I want to bring the train in below. I want to bring the... it depends which way they come around, doesn't it? I put in a junction to the left of here, but it's a bit far away. I was thinking of this tiny patch of copper. How big is it on the map? So that's 1.6 million, hardly worth the trouble. Well, let's bring it in. Yeah, let's take it out to the right. Okay. There we are. And this may or may not be... Yeah, I think I'm going to do the left-right thing again here, because the patch might be big enough. So let's ripple that up. Right, where's the blueprint on here? So I'm going to do one that way. Let's go all the way to the top. Okay, and then I'm going to do one the other way. There we go. It's probably overkill, but you know, overkill didn't ever kill anyone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like where this junction is now, so I'm going to move it. Okay, so I need some mining drills. A stack of those. Just mining drills? Yeah, I think it's just mining drills. Oh, undergrounds as well. So, yeah, I should have brought this in a lot closer. I don't really know what I was thinking. Right, let's take all of those. All of those, all of those, all of those. We can put them back in a minute. Great. So, I'm going to bring them upwards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Isn't that wonderful? Let's trim this back and see what we can see. Alright, so that can go directly up. Up there. Up there. And this can go out one and then up. Okay. That was a trim too far. Then take that off. Okay, this one. So we definitely have 6 this side. Let's do a... Right, let's do a 6 to 6. And where's my book of balances? Here we are. That's a 6 to 6. And around that. Okay. Should really be doing this with Blueprint but now, I guess. Okay, let's put down the 6 to 6 this side. Wonderful. Now, how are we looking? Have I missed any? No, I haven't missed any lines this time. Oh, that's wonderful. My normal trick is to do this and miss. Okay, so we have 12 lines coming in. We have a train station like this over here, somewhere. Here. Great. And although this is pretty much overkill, we will use it. Okay, let's grab the whole thing. I'm going to make a couple of modifications. Okay, so we could put that there, for example. So yeah, there. Let's put that like that. Okay. Then I'm going to upgrade all this to blue. Oh. Right, let's go get more toys. Which one are belts in? Here. Okay. Yep. So that, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. I think it is time for a blueprint. Right. Across. Back that way. I do like the way that blueprints now connect. That's a big improvement. Okay, that's at half. Okay, and then fill in the other halves here. Cool. There we go. So we are missing some boxes. Ooh, and some belts. That's unexpected. Okay, well we can sort boxes. They are in one of these carriages. Yeah, there. I need to get a bit more organized with these suits. Right, so we are missing literally 4 bits of belt. Okay, so the next jobs involve me having the rail set up. What I'm going to do is put down a temporary station here called, let's check what this train schedule is, Wall. Okay. Not exactly an accurate name. Back this up. Send this back home. And then it will return here later. In the meantime, let's have a look at what else we can improve with this station. So up until now, the entire thing with the base has been getting the thing working and not dying. And I'm now moving towards more of a making things work well and efficiently stage. So this is a thing you can do. If you look here, these are wired, and they're enable, disable, wired to the red signal. So whenever the signal is green, they're disabled. Why bother? So at some point we're going to have quite a lot of inserters, and they're going to be idle most of the time. This is a little trick so that they are only potentially active when there is a train stopped there. Okay, so let's just check. Is that, yeah, that's set correctly. And I've got it so that each of these banks are set up independently. There we go. Let's get rid of the rail track from that blueprint. Because these days I put a signal behind each rail carriage. It just helps with getting the carriages out again. Okay, so this side of the rail is straightforward. The game here is to get the train out. Right, rail book. And I don't actually have a half junction. I probably should make a half junction. Anyway, that fits there quite nicely, so we'll do that. Okay, and when the train gets back, we will plumb this into there. Let's grab a bit of that. Thank you very much, bots. Okay. Then I'm not sure if this can be routed round. We will see. So my outpost train is back. Let's put that down there and actually lock it this time. Okay, so I needed some stack inserters, some belt, and a load of rail. Here we go. So we will be coming in on this line. And we want to join up to here. There we go. Then I don't know if we have enough. Yes, we do. Ooh, right. So, and there's a question here as to whether I should put in a stacker, but I don't think I'm going to bother for now. The reason being this is quite a long stretch of track, so I think I can buffer up some cars on the track. Okay, so we've got a train signal at the end there. This brings us down to about here, which brings us down to about here, which brings us down to here. So there. Okay, so that's several trains that can get in. So that's 4 trains we can queue up. I'm going to stick in a couple of... Have I done this around the wrong way? in here, out there. Yeah, I've done this the wrong way. Well, that's annoying. Right, what can we do? I could reverse the station, but then I wouldn't have that loop to sit trains on when they're waiting. Or what else? I don't really want to cross the tracks. Alright, just take that out so I can think. Right, I think what I want to do is use 2 junctions. So this is the return. Let's put that like that. Okay. So we can put in a signal there, break it up a bit. Okay. So then we don't actually have as much buffer as I thought we would. Yeah, I'll go back to my railbook at some point and make some extra half junctions. Okay, so we could put one in there. Would there then be room? Is that the right place? Yeah. I think there's room with how the yeah. Okay, let's try that. Great. Okay, so we have one length there. This is unhappy for some reason. We're missing some of our signals. Right, what else do we need here? Probably some train cars. Don't need anything from that one, or that one, this one. Yeah, let's take some carriages and there we are. Then some signals. Yeah. Great, so the signals are happy now. There is certainly not enough room here to stack. I've managed to fill everything up now. Okay, what can we do about that? don't need all the mining drills, they can go back. Oh, except I took the mining drills and then the thing filled back up. Yeah, it's filled back up when I wasn't looking. Okay, so we can trash all the mining drills. So okay. Let's rip up this corner because it's a bit right. What if we stretch this out? And we will stretch it out far enough to fit an entire carriage in. Okay, so the next one I think goes there. Is that correct? No. Is that it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So then bring that directly down. Put in a chain signal there. Then make this long enough to accommodate the full 5. Are we there yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we are. Okay, so then I can put in a there we are. This can then be ripped up. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Rail Planner. So we'll be coming in here, then into this stacker. So let's take a blueprint of this. Okay, 3 of those. I can always grow it if needed. So then we need a chain signal there to choose where to go. I know I've got one down here, but belt and braces and all that. Then we need a full signal here. We can tidy up this. Okay, so if I've done this correctly, trains should come in, choose one of the stacker lanes, then sit at that signal. Once this signal goes green, they should load into this loading slot. Then once the train leaves here, the one that's in the loading slot can drive out. I think that's the idea. So let's name this station. Right, do we have an Iron West 1. So let's make this Iron West 2. Let's power the whole thing up using a big power pole. Okay, so we've got one there. Yeah, so they're joined. Okay. This is where we see if things are working or not. Yes. Oh, it's actually mixed ore. Okay, where is that coming from? Here somewhere. There's this single... Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Goodness me. Okay. Right. So you can see this is completely overkill for throughput. But we're doing mining productivity, so maybe one day this will be important. Is that it? Yeah, great. Then up here. These are filling up all right. Great. So let's set up a train. So 1 plus 4. Let's give it some fuel. Okay. And give it a schedule, which is go to Iron West 2, inventory full, plus base iron ore, inventory empty, or inactivity. Copy that train schedule, put it on automatic. Let's hop in. We can come back and set up another train in a moment. So that filled up. My bots are flying out to repair things. I should have changed into my no-bot suit. Okay, it's training cannon shell damage 6. Do I really want that? We'll revisit that in a second. I don't think I'm going to be using tanks very much anymore. Okay, so we're unloading ore. And we're unloaded. And off we go. I am a big fan of artillery. They make this kind of thing so much easier. Right. So does this insta-load? Yep, it does. We might not be able to insta-load more than one train though, so I'll set up a second one. Okay, so essentially the same thing. Same schedule, and give it my wood. Automatic. Okay, so cannon shell, let's have a look. Do we have cannon shell damage? So yeah, cannon shell damage, let's blacklist that. I'm using bullets for my perimeter walls, so I'll leave that. Okay, let's do a bit of a clean up here. Put this back in automatic. Sorry, manual. And back up a bit. Okay, so I've made a bit of a mess here by putting in an extra junction. Let's rip this all out and relay it. So I'm not sure exactly what has or hasn't been put down. I'm going to err on the side of taking it all out. And find our blueprint. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the one. Not sure why these haven't been picked up. Oh, they're probably from bots which got lost. Okay. Okay, and put down that signal there. Hey, lost bots. There we are. Okay. So one down. Then let's see if we can find the other patch. Yep, the other patch is over here. So let's put in a junction. That doesn't quite fit. That does. Great. Okay, and then do a bit of landfill. Let's have a straight segment here. Get us off the main track. Okay, and that's brought us up to the patch. So you don't need to see me do exactly the same thing a second time. This is going to be almost identical to the previous one, where I'm going to run blue belts north and south or east and west, put it in a train station. Alright, well, thanks very much for watching. Just before we head off, let's see if our iron situation has improved any. Yes, we're now up to 4 bars. We were down to 1 or 2. So that means we should now have iron back filling up the bus. Yeah, it's starting to. Ammo production is still going at a rate of knots. So there's iron coming down here. We have not quite enough iron for mining drills. We are fine for all the iron down here, and rockets are backed up because we're not burning through the research fast enough, presumably because we were low on iron. But you can see a lot of these are going. Oh, put that down. Yep. So a lot of these research pods are working. So we're pretty close to capacity anyway. And just check on the health of that. Is it still working? Oh, we haven't got radar coverage. Oh, well, I need to fix that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. When we get back, the other mine will be up and running, and I think I'm going to start solar. All right. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.